Alrighty, guys. I had to use a little bit of a bathroom. I apologize. But we have the venue going a little bit wild because we have Red versus A going on. And that starts getting real hype. But I know we're here with Vivid and Penn. Looks like we're here actually in a pretty even situation. 2-2, both high stock. Unfortunately, you're going to be missing that confirmed. And now we're going to be going to a exquisite 1-1. Abe taking it over Rem. Venue popping off for him. But, you know, Vivid here, going back to this match, I apologize, guys. Going to this match, Vivid going to be really taking a lot of the, using Bowser's biggest weakness, just being large and being small. I mean, those are just things that, when you end up looking on a sheet of paper, he's hard to hit, Bowser's easy to hit, and then you just throw a wall of projectiles. How does he overcome it? But then it comes down to, just Bowser hits like a train. We saw a small interaction, and he got 50% off of it. This isn't even for just, just no reason. That footstool, probably not intentional, but hey, here we are. Vivid just doing what he can little by little to whittle the little dragon down. Forward throwing him off, going to be resetting the edge guard opportunity. That F tilt catching Penn while on the stage. Boomerang into S smash, a classics in Smash 4. This is losers round 6, by the way, in case anybody may have some sort of confusion. And we're going to be taking this down to Smashville.
Start the battle.
Doing the run back. Don't know that either of these players play somebody else at a high level. Going to be starting off with a solid double dash attack. Bowser's way always makes, starting this game a little bit complicated. Sometimes, you end up throwing out a little bit of combo that just doesn't work. Typically, Toon Link, ends up liking doing that dash attack into Nair. That just doesn't work when he's just that heavy. They've been doing his Z-drop stuff. I mean, it's always so pressure intensive since, he's the one that ends up really choosing about whether he wants to grab his projectile again or not, leaving just the really big mystery about what's going on with the shield pressure situation. But Penn just making the most of it, not really caring about it, and making this really even. I think that platform in the middle is going to be really helpful to him, just allowing him to transverse the stage, in a much more easier fashion, going up and down. You can only really throw your projectiles one way, so he's going to have to really commit to what he's throwing at, at each time. Dash attack into Nair. Vivid to take the first stock, and he definitely seems to have Penn a little bit frustrated. No insults to anybody here, but I think one of the biggest weaknesses that Penn has at this very moment is that he seemingly lets his emotions and frustration get to him. It could be possible that he's frustrated and trying to force something out of anything, or that he's getting frustrated and throwing out things that he doesn't mean to, or is imprecisely spacing things. Because as soon as we see these types of matchups, this ended up happening earlier on stream as well. You just see him get a little frustrated, and then he ends up losing his composure, and we really don't want to see that here. off of the shield pressure, forcing him not to be able to, you know, really edge guard, keeping him jailed in shield. But Penn really just wanting to mount a comeback. I mean, I was talking about how he, you know, was losing his cool, but here he is. I mean, he's been making a lot of smart decisions. Not able to punish that down air. He was trying to call out a jump, but Vivid not that jump happy when he really doesn't need to be. I mean, Vivid is quite disciplined. And gonna be tough getting through the bomb. I mean, are we really gonna see Penn really reverse this? That back throw, bomb, tech. Just stalling on the ledge. I mean, yeah, I definitely think Penn lost it a little bit and disciplined himself. I mean, now we see Penn just taking the, you know, stock and taking the lead. Not for long. It seems we're going to be going back to 1-1, where we only have 20% here on Toon Link. It's going to be getting a lot more of the combos going off. And just those back air chains. I mean, this is looking like a different Modi game. Bomb into Nair. Not going to be converting off of that, unfortunately. Nope, that is not the option I think that David wanted. He's just gonna accept that that is what it is. So we're here 1-1. We'll let me update this scorecard. Hello. There's 1-1.
Stop battle. Bowser.
And we're gonna be seeing this go to small battlefield. Definitely gonna be hitting some bias here from the crowd. Vivid being the crowd favorite. I mean, he's been working out this so long, so hard. I mean, follow him on Twitter if you already haven't. I mean, he's been in the scene for quite some time. Penn a little bit newer here. And that up throw, up air, I mean, just gonna be really, quickly evening it out. I think one of the things that Penn has, picked up on is knowing where he can actually take the trade, where he outranges them and stuff like that, or not even just outranges, but where the trade's gonna end up happening. And there's significantly more, in his favor when we talk about these, big to small matchups. 10% is not, really even out. A little bit of squabbling. I mean, Penn just kind of gave up center stage. Kind of was forced to. Otherwise, he would have, put into interaction. He may not have found favorable. But he's going to get that side beat off the ledge. I mean, just big guy, but I mean, he really does have explosive movements. And I think one of the things that ESAM ended up putting out recently was thinking about this game in more burst option moments. When you really start reading the game like that, I mean, you start really realizing that, where the characters really excel at, because they have these burst zones that they can, interact in. And then they have ways of stalling out or clearing walls. But that bomb confirmed, gonna be cleaning it, so that way it's even right now, guys. This is gonna be, again, Penn just really trying to take a little bit more discipline than the way we saw earlier in the Smashville stage. That waiting on ledge, you know, taking his picks and letting his, you know, wins go where they want. But Vivid ever so relentless in his projectiles and his walls. Penn always just out there trying to, you know, position himself where he wants to be. But Vivid, wow, gonna be going and taking this a little bit for a ride. Going to be getting, you know, he jailed him. He actually got the grab. I really like that because that's something that we hadn't seen Vivid do. He was always trying to call out what the option was, but instead he said, no, I'm just going to go for the grab here. That is not the stock. We talked about the stock last time, but I mean, one, we weren't on the platform, and he also had rage. So Vivid just knowing how to DI that, but just getting swatted out of the air with those big Bowser calls. Definitely want to see, you know, if we're going to see Vivid take this year, I mean, he's, you know, really capitalizing on everything that, you know, just the size, the combos. Gotta make most of every single hit that you get on Bowser. Getting some chance going on. The bomb to forward air, gonna be you know, throwing him back off, putting him at ledge. And is that gonna seal it out? Nope. Quite the heavy lad. Nope. Tried going off stage. Really wanted that. Nope. Penn playing a little scared, I mean, understandably, but did he just put himself in the game-winning position? No. We're going to see some high hearts wobbling, some chokes. Gonna be eating the ball. That is not a space that you want to see yourself in. Oh, getting that down air. Oh my God, the spike. Gotta do what he can. Eating an absolute. Up, sharking through the stage. Not confident in his decision. Is that gonna be it? Max rage. And Penn takes that 2-1. Penn just disciplined so hard. Penn out here, exhausted. Penn, you want to say anything?
Joe on Station 8.